In this video, I'll be sharing exciting insights into various new strategy games set to release in the upcoming year. I'll start with Silence of the Siren. Is a new strategy game reminiscent of Heroes of Might and Magic. In this game, players find themselves in control of various interstellar civilizations vying for dominance over a distant star system. You have the option to choose from several factions, each with its unique characteristics and objectives. Additionally, you can recruit and train heroes who will lead your armies, wielding diverse weapons and equipment. Exploration is a fundamental aspect of the game, as you'll need to traverse planets, search for artifacts, upgrade cities, and lead armies into battle. A central mechanic revolves around base construction and resource gathering, essential for advancing and fortifying your civilization. Beyond just facing adversaries, Silence of the Siren also introduces players to the mysteries of deep space, which have the potential to alter the fate of the entire world. This game offers a blend of strategic warfare, resource management, and exploration, promising an engaging and immersive experience for fans of the genre. Anomaly Collapse is a captivating turn-based strategy game that infuses elements of roguelike gameplay with mesmerizing 2D artwork. Currently, the game is hosting a global playtest, and I highly recommend exploring it through the Steam page, with the link conveniently located in the video description below. This game breathes new life into a classic formula, offering a refreshing take on the genre. Players will find themselves confronting otherworldly entities and delving into the enigmatic world of supernatural disasters, where every move carries significant weight. One of the game's standout features is its extensive collection of artifacts known as anomalies, each boasting unique active and passive abilities. As you traverse the expansive in-game world, you'll gather these anomalies and wield their power strategically during pivotal moments in battle, allowing you to reshape the outcome of conflicts. Experimentation with different anomaly combinations is key to devising the ultimate battle strategy. Throughout your journey in Anomaly Collapse, you'll assemble a team of endearing yet formidable furry warriors. Each warrior possesses distinct classes and characteristics, making your team composition a critical decision. With each character boasting a unique set of skills, you'll have the opportunity to experiment with skill synergies, creating a dynamic and highly effective combat strategy. Currently, the developers of Anomaly Collapse are hosting an exclusive Steam gift card giveaway event that should not be missed. If your enthusiasm for this game matches mine, simply head over to the Anomaly Collapse Twitter page to partake in the excitement and seize a chance to win exciting prizes. The link to their Twitter page is conveniently located in the video description below. Overall, the game shows great promise and is well worth adding to your Steam wishlist. Bulwark Falconeer Chronicles is a real-time strategy and steampunk sandbox game that incorporates elements of adventure, world exploration, and construction. The game unfolds in the fictional world of Falconeer, where players control a bird or another flying creature with a rider and equipment on their back. Bulwark will focus on the construction, defense, and expansion of settlements in a harsh environment. The city fortress itself will be built on small outcrops and cliffs surrounded by water. Furthermore, Bulwark stands out with its unique visual style. Here, we will need to develop and defend our fortress, allocate resources, and engage in battles. Ara History Untold breaks away from traditional strategy games by offering a truly open-ended gaming experience. Unlike most titles in the genre, there are no predefined victory conditions, giving players unprecedented freedom. In Ara, you're handed the reins to construct your nation from the ground up. Your choices are virtually limitless. You can explore uncharted lands, delve into new technologies, and build a civilization that reflects your vision. The world is your canvas, and you're the artist. What sets Ara apart is the absence of a set path to success. You can choose to collaborate with other nations, forging alliances for mutual growth and prosperity. Alternatively, you can opt for a more confrontational approach, facing resistance head-on and asserting your dominance. Circle of Kerzoven challenges the conventional city-building game model by introducing a delicate balance between human development and environmental preservation. Unlike most city-building games, where nature often takes a backseat, in Circle of Kerzoven, the well-being of wildlife is as crucial as that of your citizens. As you embark on the journey to construct your city, you'll need to consider the environmental impact of your actions. Clearing land, felling trees, and displacing wildlife are all part of the process, but the key is to find a harmonious equilibrium. Your city's expansion, crop cultivation, and trade relations with other factions are essential for growth, but they should not come at the expense of driving animals out of their habitats. Striking this balance is vital to prevent the extinction of species and maintain a thriving ecosystem. Sanctuary Shattered Sun has been in development for quite some time, offering an expansive real-time strategy experience set in a future world. Battles unfold on the surface of a Dyson sphere, where an intriguing feature is the potential for map destruction, achievable only through superweapons. Gameplay leans towards the macro aspect rather than micro, allowing players to focus on the bigger picture. This is accomplished through unit queuing for construction, the creation of building templates, and issuing commands to units that haven't been built yet. The game features 3 different factions, each with a unique set of units, and gameplay stages can involve up to 10,000 player-controlled unit sets on a vast map. Roman Empire Wars is a game that allows players to take the helm of the Roman Empire and participate in historical battles. In the vein of the Total War series, the game combines the management of the state on a global map with localized tactical battles. Throughout a series of campaigns, players will embark on a journey across Europe, from Greece to England, where they will vie for territory with various nations. Each of these nations will require a tactical approach to identify weaknesses and secure victory. Post-Apo Builder is a game that challenges you to construct your own city in a post-apocalyptic future. Taking charge of a small group of survivors, players must rebuild society amidst the ruins of a civilization in the harsh, post-apocalyptic conditions of a devastated world. You'll find yourself in a world reminiscent of the Fallout series, a vast, almost lifeless wasteland where you'll encounter ruined cities and ruthless raiders who understand only brute force. In this challenging environment, your task is to craft a thriving city from the remnants of the old world. Gathering a variety of resources is essential for your city's survival and growth. Some crucial resources can be found near your base, while others may require perilous expeditions into extremely dangerous areas. Birth of Oryn is a unique indie strategy game with city-building elements that unfolds in an atmospheric medieval world. In this game, you'll start from scratch, building a kingdom according to your own vision, while managing the needs and desires of your people. Throughout the entire campaign, you'll embark on exploration, leading your people to new lands, and discovering new flora and fauna along the way. Your responsibilities extend to protecting your people from the wilds and threats, all while seeking new territories for settlement. These threats can arise both from the outside and within the kingdom, ranging from natural disasters, wildlife, diseases, rebellions, crime, bandits, to hostile neighboring kingdoms. These are just a few of the numerous challenges you'll encounter. In addition to the story mode, the game also offers a creative mode where you can customize world parameters and build anything your imagination can conjure. Songs of Silence is a strategic game with a rich narrative that unfolds in a beautiful fantasy realm torn between light and darkness. Two worlds, with numerous sub-factions, wage an eternal war, oblivious to an even greater threat looming on the horizon. The game presents a unique blend of turn-based kingdom management, hero exploration and development, set against the backdrop of intense, fast-paced real-time battles. Take command of your faction and overcome your adversaries through military might, cunning tactics, or covert means within the framework of turn-based kingdom management, reconnaissance, real-time battles, thoughtful decision-making, and card gameplay. Builders of Egypt offers a unique journey through ancient Egyptian history, allowing players to take on the role of a builder in the Old Egypt period and follow its evolution up to Cleopatra's time. It's more than just a game, it's a historical lesson wrapped in an empire-building experience. Your strategic decisions in constructing the kingdom will significantly impact the success of your civilization. With Egypt's fate resting in your hands, you must be wise and careful in shaping a land worthy of the gods. In this city-building game, you'll have the opportunity to create your own city in the Nile Valley, focusing on improving the economy and income. But beware, as you'll also need to manage diplomacy, religion, trade, and even defense against foreign foes. Neglecting any of these aspects could lead to consequences like civil unrest or famine. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance unfolds within the Terminator universe created by the most recent Dark Fate movie. In this game, you'll take on the role of leading one of the last surviving human groups, striving to combat the formidable armies of the Legion network. In the single-player mode, you'll engage in battles against these formidable adversaries and work to bolster humanity's resistance against the machines. Alternatively, you can venture into the multiplayer realm, where you can select one of 3 distinct factions to engage in epic battles. As you embark on this journey, you'll have the opportunity to lead a persistent army that endures from mission to mission on expansive strategic maps. Your decision-making skills will be put to the test as you strategically place units, devise battle tactics, and deploy special abilities. Your objective is not only to survive but to emerge as the guiding force in the human resistance against the machines. To excel in this role, you can enhance your skills and military expertise by replaying missions and striving for the most favorable outcomes. The game offers a rich array of unit choices and strategic possibilities, while the narrative promises a series of unexpected twists and turns. Dinolords is a classic strategy game where players must gather resources, hunt, develop their settlement, and engage in battles with other adversaries. What sets Dinolords apart is the presence of special units dinosaurs. These creatures serve as a formidable attacking force capable of breaking through even the most fortified fortress walls. The game's storyline is rooted in a fictional history. At the end of the first millennium AD, ancient dinosaur eggs are discovered in Greenland. These creatures are domesticated and bred for warfare, forever altering the course of history. The main character is tasked with unraveling the secrets of these mighty beasts to save their country. Commandos Origins is a new addition to the Commandos series, serving as a prequel to the franchise. It transports players back to the times of World War II, where the heroes of the squad first come together. Utilize all your strength and resources to the fullest, taking down enemy soldiers with both brute force and calculated efficiency. The gameplay is challenging, emphasizing real-time tactics and stealth. Make the most of the unique abilities of your soldiers. Infiltrate enemy territory, and strike at vulnerable points before vanishing into the shadows. The game offers multiple paths to success, with a highly detailed interactive world that allows you to choose from a variety of approaches to achieve your objectives. You can sneak into facilities, climb walls, operate various types of transportation, hide, or crawl to complete your mission. Men of War 2 is the sequel to a series of real-time historical strategy games developed by Ukrainian developers. The game's events once again transport you to the battlefields of World War II. You'll have to choose one of 3 sides and participate in massive battles. Infantry will traverse the battlefield, tanks will rumble, and planes will rule the skies. With 45 battalions and 300 types of transport to choose from, each unit is historically accurate. Battles will take place on diverse maps with varying terrain, allowing seasoned generals to fully strategize. In the game, the size of your forces is not as important as how a general commands their units. An experienced commander will scout the terrain and cleverly use hills, river crossings, and impassable rivers to their advantage. However, the landscape can change at any moment. For example, aerial strikes can easily destroy the cover you planned for your infantry. Constantly staying in ambush won't work since the goal of most battles is to break through the enemy's defense. Manor Lords is a medieval strategy city builder that offers a fresh and flexible approach to the genre. Unlike many strategy games that rely on grids for construction, Manor Lords allows players to build organically on a gridless map. This means you can realistically construct your manor and other structures according to your vision. The game provides a unique building experience that lets you create towns and villages that grow naturally. In Manor Lords, you're not limited to construction alone. You also need to build and command your forces effectively. The game offers tactical battles and a diplomacy system to expand and defend your holdings. As you develop your territories, you can interact with neighboring lords, which may lead to alliances or conflicts. This game is a remarkable addition to the medieval city building genre, boasting historically accurate details and a gridless building system, resulting in genuine-looking towns and villages. Viking City Builder is a city-building game set during the Viking Age, a time when Vikings ventured across Europe to expand their territories. As a Viking leader, your primary task is to establish and grow your clan's settlement in the lands where you make landfall with your ships. However, this game offers more than just city construction. It combines traditional city building with real-time tactical elements. You'll have the opportunity to construct various Viking Age structures, such as residences, longhouses, boating houses, and ritual houses, where your Viking brethren will reside. But it's not all about peaceful expansion. You'll need to defend your village from European armies seeking to reclaim their lands, and you can even engage in raids on neighboring villages to acquire valuable resources. Zero Space is a real-time strategy game with RPG elements inspired by titles like Mass Effect and Baldur's Gate. The game features 4 primary factions, 6 mercenary factions, and a diverse roster of 14 unique heroes. Set in an open-world campaign, players will not only engage in the main storyline but also explore various side story arcs. Each hero has their loyalty mission, adding depth to the narrative. In addition to the campaign, Zero Space offers a variety of multiplayer options, including ranked matches, battles against AI opponents, and a cooperative mode where players collectively shape the fate of the galaxy. Fata Deum is a god simulator where players not only engage in the construction of new settlements, but also compete with other deities for influence. In the world of Fata Deum, the number of followers equates to power and strength, meaning the more people believe in a god, the more significant their actions will be. Players must manage their settlements and their inhabitants while manipulating reality to create an ideal world for their followers or strike fear into their hearts. The game is divided into 2 distinct cycles, day and night. During the night, players have direct control over their settlements, issuing commands to their faithful. During the day, they must use their influence and abilities to interact with their worshippers. Every action, whether for good or ill, will not only impact their followers but also shape the physical world. A benevolent and generous god will have bright and prosperous lands, while a malevolent deity accustomed to punishments and cruelty will preside over a dark and corrupted realm. Godsworn is an immersive fantasy real-time strategy game that transports players to the era of the Northern Crusades. In this epic game, you assume the role of a divine hero, tasked with amassing worshippers, assembling formidable armies comprised of both mortals and mythical creatures, and vanquishing your adversaries to prove your worthiness to rule these lands. Players can master a diverse array of divine heroes, each possessing a unique set of abilities. These heroes not only command the units and structures of their respective factions but also bring their own special playstyle to the game. As you lead, devoted followers will flock to your shrine, where they will work to gather resources and construct cities. These settlements are the foundation for raising powerful armies for upcoming battles. Your duty is to protect your followers while they pray, granting you faith, a vital resource that unlocks the ability to summon mythical creatures and harness godly powers. Tempest Rising is a classic real-time strategy game that draws inspiration from the iconic RTS titles like Dune and Red Alert. In Tempest Rising, players take on the role of a commander, tasked with managing their base, gathering resources, constructing buildings, and assembling armies to defeat their adversaries. The game features a wide variety of units and structures, all of which can be upgraded to enhance their capabilities. Moreover, Tempest Rising boasts 3 distinct and asymmetrical factions, each offering unique units, heroes, and structures. The game provides players with a rich gaming experience, featuring 2 full-fledged single-player campaigns complete with cinematic storytelling. Additionally, the game offers multiplayer modes, including a competitive ranked mode, where players can test their skills against others. Homeworld 3 picks up the storyline after the events of the second installment. offering players an epic spacefaring experience. As commanders of an interstellar fleet, players will engage in intense 3D battles against formidable enemy forces. These skirmishes occur amidst the colossal remnants of an ancient civilization, turning the battlefield into a dynamic and strategic environment. These ancient megaliths can serve as protective cover for your units, or be used to set traps for your adversaries. In Homeworld 3, your tactical choices must be informed by the diverse capabilities of your fleet, which includes both formidable cruisers and nimble strike fighters. The game boasts a comprehensive story campaign that delves into the rich lore of the Homeworld universe. Additionally, players can enjoy cooperative gameplay with roguelike elements, adding an extra layer of challenge and excitement. Stormgate is an exciting, conditionally free strategy game powered by Unreal Engine 5, developed by a team with experience on renowned titles like StarCraft II and Warcraft 3. The game is set in a future where Earth has faced a catastrophic invasion by alien forces that came through the ominous storm gates in the sky, leaving the world in ruins. Fortunately, humanity has managed to survive and rebuild, preparing themselves for the inevitable return of the invaders. In Stormgate, players have the choice to either lead humanity and utilize advanced technology to defend against the alien threat, or take the role of the invaders with the aim of eradicating Earth entirely. One of the game's most appealing features is its cooperative gameplay options. In both the campaign mode and multiplayer mode, players can join forces with friends or go it alone. This means you can work together to save humanity or, conversely, collaborate to bring about Earth's destruction. Frostpunk 2, the sequel to the critically acclaimed survival game, offers a challenging city-building experience in an unforgiving environment. Set 30 years after the events of the original game, the world remains shrouded in an unrelenting cold. The era of steam has passed, and now humanity's best hope for survival lies in oil. Players step into the shoes of a city leader tasked with ensuring the metropolis's survival in this icy wasteland. To endure the eternal frost, you'll need to scavenge essential resources, discover new energy sources, and contend with various factions vying for power. The announcement of Skylines 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the beloved city-building game, has generated considerable excitement. As the only major, modern city builder on the market, a sequel was inevitable. The game introduces several exciting features, including larger maps, expanded buildable areas, and innovative tools for road construction and traffic management. Notably, it incorporates a fully realized weather system, adding a layer of realism to the gameplay. Additionally, players can expect to face new disaster scenarios, such as rat infestations and hail, which will test their city management skills. Laysara Summit Kingdom is an upcoming city-building game that has piqued the interest of many, and the demo lives up to the hype. In this game, you're tasked with assisting a group of people who have been displaced from the flatlands and are now forced to build their kingdom on a summit. This unique setting requires players to adapt their city-building strategies to the mountainous terrain. Each mountain offers its own set of advantages and disadvantages, and players must adapt and make the best of their circumstances to ensure their city thrives. But of course, the ever-present threat of disasters, like avalanches, keeps players on their toes. Constructing artificial barriers to divert avalanches from populated areas becomes a critical strategy to safeguard the city. That's all. Thank you for watching. The Image Game channel was with you. Have a good day.